Welcome to Out of Many One, a series where we come together as Jamaicans to talk about what unites us and how we can build a stronger, safer nation. Today more than ever, our shared civic responsibility is key. Whether we're behind the wheel, walking the streets, or riding a motorcycle, we all have a part to play in ensuring that Jamaica is a place where families can thrive, children can grow safely, and we all can live, work, and raise our loved ones without fear. This episode focuses on something close to every Jamaican's heart: road safety. It's more than just rules. It's about caring for each other as one community, one nation. Our series reporter Marlon Samuels dives deeper into this important topic.
The statistics are sobering, but behind every number, a person, a family, a community affected. To understand the magnitude of this challenge and the efforts to overcome it, we turn to those on the front lines of road safety. Leading the charge for safer roads in Jamaica is the National Road Safety Council. They recognize that every journey matters, because behind every vehicle is a life, a family, a future. It's not just about rules, it's about valuing each and every life we share the road with. According to Dr. Lucien Jones, Vice President of the National Road Safety Council, one of the most common reasons for road accident is speeding.
There are other issues, overtaking recklessly, not paying regard to staying on the left hand where you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be drifting across to the right, but by far, speeding and reckless overtaking.
Motorcyclists, wear your helmets. Drivers and passengers, buckle up every time.
Safety isn't optional. It's a responsibility we all share. As of June 13, 2025, the Island Traffic Authority reports that 175 lives have been lost on Jamaica's roads this year alone, resulting from 158 fatal crashes. Shockingly, 85% of those killed are men, highlighting the urgent need for change. Reducing road fatalities starts with changing behaviors, like slowing down and obeying traffic laws. But enforcement is equally crucial.
WHO has mandated that all lead agencies, and the National Road Safety Council of Jamaica is one of those, should be using a strategy called the Safe System Strategy to promote road safety worldwide. And it has 5 parts. 1, safe speeding. 2, safe roads. 3, safe road users. 4, safe vehicles. And the 5th one is an efficient post-crash system. So in that context, we need to have safe road users. Safe road users who are driving at the speed limits, who wear their helmets, their safety devices, put on a seatbelt when you go in the car, put on a helmet when you're riding a motorcycle, and don't use a cell phone when you're driving, don't drink and drive, don't use marijuana and drive. And for the pedestrians, the key thing is to use the road carefully, cross at the pedestrian crossing, don't dash across the road, look left, look right, look left again. Make sure that you wear clothes at night which are light colored. The dark colored thing don't work, people can't see you. So if we were to do those things and you have safe driving on the roads, it will make a huge impact on the number of people who have died in our country and dying every single day.
What do you think are the biggest challenges in ensuring road safety in Jamaica?
By far the number of motorcyclists who are dying on our roads. So this year, to date, 34 motorcyclists have died. If you go way back to 2012, when we had 260 people dying, the number of motorcyclists who died in that year was about 45. Fast forward to 2023, 150 odd motorcyclists died. So we have had a tremendous surge in the number of motorcyclists who are dying in our country. If we could control motorcyclists alone, and so far for this year, 35 have died, would make a huge impact. And when you add together the number of pedestrians who are dying, which is another big problem, and thank God for this year, the number of motorcyclists who have died is less than last year, but the number of pedestrians who have died is more than last year. When you combine both of them together, you're getting about 50% of those who are dying. So if we can institute measures to deal with both motorcyclists and pedestrians, would make a big impact. Right now we are dependent on the police to enforce the Road Traffic Act to make sure that people drive within the speed limit. It's happening, but it's not happening as well as we think it should be, given the number of people who continue to die on our roads. I think if we had cameras to both do surveillance, which is happening now, use cameras to detect speeding on the roads, and that is happening now, but also use cameras to send tickets and to detect red light infractions. I think that improvement will make a big difference to people's behavior. Right now, the technology is being used to write tickets electronically. It's a big improvement what police are doing now. It means that less mistakes are being made. The tickets are being sent to the tax office much more efficiently. And if you don't pay at the tax office, then you have to go to the courts. If you don't go to the courts, then a warrant is issued for your arrest. So that is working. But I believe that if we were to have tickets being sent electronically, it would make a big improvement, and their behavior would change, which is the whole objective of the exercise, and less people would die and less people would be injured on our roads.
Across the world, AI-powered cameras are transforming traffic law enforcement. These intelligent systems analyze footage in real time, catching speeders, distracted drivers, and those not wearing seatbelts. Unfortunately, in Jamaica, full deployment has faced hurdles, including budget constraints and legal complexities, especially when multiple families share residence or live in what we term a big yard, complicate the issuing of fines in the mail.
That's the problem that the Ministry of National Security is faced with now. And our understanding of it is that even though the law allows for it, there are some tweaks in the law that would enable the ministry to be comfortable using a camera to send tickets to various addresses. That's one point. The second one is that it's not an easy thing logistically, because some people live in one big yard, and therefore it's not easy to send the tickets to one person who lives in a huge community. What they are trying to do now is to try and collect cell phones and emails. That will take some time. And I think the provision for that is within the new Road Traffic Act. So as soon as that can be done, then we'll have that kind of operation, which will be a vast improvement to what we have now. And we'll have the cameras on every corner, and people will have to slow down. People have to stop breaking the red lights. There are far too many motorcyclists who it would appear as if the red light don't mean anything to them. They just go to the red light like nobody's business, which is madness, and they're causing crashes, and they are causing injuries, and it's causing great problems in the country.
According to Dr. Lucien Jones, for our roads to be safer, campaigns alone aren't enough. They must be backed by strict enforcement. Without consequences, awareness cannot translate into change.
Road safety campaigns in terms of public education worldwide have been shown to be effective, but only if aligned with, at the same time, enforcement. The two need to go together. They need to move in tandem. So it's a very key part of producing safe road users, which is one of the safe systems. So public education is something which we are lacking now in Jamaica. We have not the funds. Recently, the cabinet approved I think it is 5% of the fines that people pay when they get a ticket. That goes to the Ministry of Transport. I think it's about $150 million per month. That is coming on the way, going to start, I think, next month. So we'll have some money eventually to have a proper public education campaign. But right now, there's a big problem.
Many campaigns have been launched to promote road safety. But ultimately, it's up to us to do our part.
Real change depends on each of us making smarter choices. Every time you buckle up, slow down, or avoid distractions such as using your cell phone, you are protecting lives, including your own.
I recall reading in the Jamaica Observer recently, there's a cry for reintroduction of parenting in the country because of the many ills. To a large extent, how people behave on the roads depends on how they were brought up. If you care for your brother, if you care for yourself, if you are a disciplined person, then all of those things go into helping us to drive safely on the roads. Because driving safely on the roads means that you are careful, you are obedient, you are aware, and you slow down because you know that it can cost you your life, and more importantly, the life of other people if you do madness. And there are too many people who are doing all kind of madness on the roads right now because they don't care. They don't care for themselves, they don't care for others, and they drive at breakneck speeds. They undertake and they overtake and they do all kind of crazy things. So we need to get into the hearts and minds of our people. You cannot behave like this. There's a reason why there are rules on the roads to regulate human behavior. It's a huge problem. We need to attack it from different levels. The technology is one, the enforcement another, but personal responsibility always remains an important issue.
Road safety is not just a set of rules. It's a commitment to each other. Every time we make a safe choice on the road, whether we are riding, driving, or walking, we are contributing to a safer Jamaica. Let's remember the simple lessons and let's make every journey a safer one.
Thanks, Marlon, for that insightful look into how each of us can make a difference. Remember, Jamaica is out of many one. And that means when we come together, look out for each other, and act responsibly on the roads, we create a safer, stronger nation for all. Let's continue to be responsible citizens, not just for ourselves, but for every family, every child, and every future Jamaican. Because when we prioritize road safety, we're not just protecting lives, we're building a legacy of unity, care, and resilience. Stay safe, Jamaica, and let's keep working together as one.